the sun was shining, I was lying in bed, wondering if she changed it all, if her hair was still red. Folks, they said our lives together sure was gonna be rough. They never did like Mama's homemade dress, Papa's bank book wasn't big enough. And I was standing by the side of the road, rain falling on my shoes. Heading down for the East Coast, Lord knows I've paid some dues getting through. Tangled up in blue. She was married when we first met, soon to be divorced. I helped her out of a jam, I guess, but I used a little too much force. We drove that car as far as we could, abandoned it out west. Split up on the docks that night, but the green it was best. And when she turned around, looked at me as I was walking away, heard her say on my shoulder, we'll meet again someday on the avenue. Tangled up in blue. Got a job in the great North Woods, working as a cook for a spell, but I never did like it all that much, and one day the axe just fell. So I drifted down to New Orleans, looking to be employed. I was working for a while on a fishing boat right outside of Delacroix. But all the while I was alone, the past wasn't close behind. Seen a lot of women, but you never escaped my mind, and I just grew tangled up in blue. She was working in a topless place when I stopped in for a beer. I just kept looking at the side of her face in the spotlight so clear. Later on when the crowd thinned out, I was just about to do the same. She was standing in back of my chair saying to me, "Don't I know your name?" I muttered something underneath my breath. She studied the lines of my face. Must admit it was a little uneasy when she bent down to tie the laces of my shoes. Tangled up in blue. She lit a burner on the stove and offered me a pipe. I thought you'd never say hello, she said, you look like the silent type. Then she opened up a book of poems and handed it to me, written by an Italian poet from the 15th century. Every one of them words rang true and glowed like burning coals, pouring off of every page like it was written in my soul for me to you. Tangled up in blue. On Montague Street in the basement downstairs. There's music in the cafes at night, revolution in the air. So he fell into dealing with slaves and something inside of him died. She had a certain thing she owned and she froze up inside. When the bottom finally fell out, I became withdrawn. The only thing I knew how to do was to keep on keeping on like a bird that flew. Tangled up in blue. Now I'm going back again, I gotta get to her somehow. All the people we used to know are an illusion to me now. Some are mathematicians, some are carpenters' wives. I don't know how it all got started or what they're doing with their lives. Yeah, I'm on the road again, I'm headed for another joint. We always did feel the same, we're just solid from a different point of view. Tangled up in blue. So now I'm going back again. Gotta get to her somehow. Gotta get to her somehow.